Hey guys, I'm Natalie. Welcome to today's low impact, full body, high intensity 20-minute workout. Today's going to be cardio only and you will need a floor mat for a couple of the moves. If you insist on using a hand weight, I suggest just using one hand weight to mimic some of the upper body moves. Let's get started with our 2-minute warm up. Start with the feet nice and wide. The feet are facing out to the corners of the room. And we're going to start with a little squat tap, and let's set up our form. Rolling the shoulders up and back for 1, 2, and 3, keeping them back and down the whole time you're working out. Pull yourself up through the crown of the head. Nice long tall torso supported by a really strong core. And when you're ready, little jabs to the front. So a jab, like one of these is going to hit you right in the tummy and you're bracing your abs, getting ready for it. And making sure that you're really punching, you're not just flopping your arms out there, warming up that upper body for 3, 2, and 1. Turn it into cross-body hooks, so swiveling at the hip and punching that bag either side of the body, punching like you mean it. A few more here, guys, for 3, 2, and 1. Turn it into uppercuts, so come a little bit lower into the squat tap, punching bag up in front of your face. Again, punching up like you mean it, giving it a jab for 3, 2, and 1. Maintaining this wide stance, reaching side to side on the inside of the foot. Let's watch our form again. Making sure that you're sitting back into these side lunges. So you're not forward, you've got a chain on the base of your spine and someone's pulling you back and the torso's long and tall, just coming down for the ride. A few more here for 3, 2, and 1. Shuffle in the spot, guys. I'm going to show you the first move. With your right leg going back, arms start out in front, rear lunge, hands behind the head and kick, rear lunge, kick, rear lunge, kick. Now on the rear lunge, I want to make sure that the knee is stacked over the ankle, so you're not coming up and down. Send that booty back down on a sharp angle behind you. Get ready, arms out, rear lunge, hands behind the head and kick, rear lunge, kick. If the kick is too much and you don't have the balance, just do a rear lunge and tap, rear lunge, tap. Really loading up this front leg, the front quad and the glute. 2, 1. Your left leg's going back, start with the arms out. Rear lunge, kick. So don't go up and down. Send the booty back down on an angle. Here we go, rear lunge and kick it. Engaging the core as you come up out of that rear lunge kick, or rear lunge tap if you don't have the balance. You're still getting 90% of the workout if you have to do the tap. 2, 1. Wide stance, feet are facing out to the corners of the room. Palms facing forward, arms up on a V. Side lunge, and then knee to elbow. Here we go, side lunge, knee to elbow. So guys, we're really focusing on the core today. So you're using your core every time you're up on one leg for the balance. Don't crunch over. Keep the back long and tall. Just bring the knee and the elbow towards each other. I'll show you on the side, your left leg. Push to the left into a side lunge and then just bringing it up here. Don't have to crunch over to get there. Here we go. Side lunge, knee to elbow. Palms are facing forward. Push down as the arms come down on a V to the inside of your left foot. Push down against the air to get some resistance against those hands. 2, 1. Start in a low wide squat. Knees should be over ankles. If you're here, step out a little bit more. Arms out. Swivel with the knee up, back down. Here we go. Knee up, back to a low squat. So you're bringing your hands in and out. Fingertips are touching and then out. Touching and out. Just swiveling to the side plane of your body. Don't over rotate. 2, 1. Other side. So your left leg. Start with the arms out. Swivel and down. Fingertips are kissing. Here we go. Swivel and down. Come straight back down into the low wide squat, really sitting back into it, getting into those inner thighs, and swiveling just to the side plane of your body. After this, come on the ground, into a hand plank. Just into a hand plank. Just your right arm's gonna pick up and your left knee, and then back to a plank. So swivel and plank, here we go. Right hand, left knee, back to plank. Right hand, left knee, back to plank. So your right foot is turning. So when you do this knee to elbow, you're on the inside edge of your right foot. Inside edge, back to plank, inside edge. Other side. So now you're picking up your left hand and your right knee's coming up and then back to plank. Here we go. Swivel, back to plank. Swivel, back to plank. If this is too challenging on your wrist or your arm, just hold a plank. Sorry, I should have said that in the first one. Swivel and plank, swivel and plank. Well done, guys. 1 down, 3 to go. Grab a drink. Round 2. So we're gonna start, one hand on the hip, right arm up, pull and kick, so knee up and kick. Get ready, just the right arm, right leg, pull, kick left, knee up right, kick left. So you don't need to get the right arm and the left leg to touch. I want you to keep the back long and tall, so you don't need to hunch over to try and get there. You can just be kicking right here, that's fine. So this is also a core move here, guys. Left arm, left leg, pull, kick, pull, kick. A book is on top of your head. Keep that back long and tall. Here we go. Pull it, kick, pull, kick. Keep the core engaged. You've got your right hand on the side. Feel that core engaged, guys. Not holding your breath or sucking your belly button in, but just keeping everything nice and firm. A few more. 2, 1. Rest and watch. Right leg's going back into a rear lunge. Rear lunge, knee to elbow, rear lunge, stand and then push those arms up behind you. Right leg, rear lunge, knee to elbow, stand and push the arms behind you. So it's rear lunge, knee to elbow, rear lunge, stand and push. So trying to get the triceps and the back of the arms a little bit here as we squeeze the arms up behind us. I'll show you on the other side. Left leg, rear lunge, knee to elbow, rear lunge, stand and push those arms up behind you. Here we go. Rear lunge, knee, stand and squeeze them behind you. Keeping the core engaged the whole time you're working out. Really push the arms. And then again with the knee to the elbow, don't hunch over. Similar move, right leg, shoulder distance stance, squat, pivot, squat, push the arms behind you. Here we go, squat, twist, push. So when you're doing the pivot to your right, just come to the plane of the body, don't over rotate. Push the arms, swivel and push. 2, 1, I'll show you on the left leg. Sit back into the squat. Swivel just to the side, don't over rotate. Down, stand. Here we go, squat, swivel, squat. Push the arms. So keeping the palms facing down and then push them back. Swivel, push them back. After this, guys, grab your mat, back to another hand plank. Right arm, you're going to take the right arm, touch the left knee, and then turn to the right, and then back to plank. Here we go. Right arm touches left knee, plank, swivel to the right, plank. Right arm, left knee, plank, swivel to your right, plank. So when you're swiveling, you're coming on the inside and the outside edge of your feet. Touch the knee, hold plank. Other side, hopefully I'm explaining this all right. So this time, left hand, touch the right knee, and then swivel to your left. Here we go. Touch the right knee, plank, swivel to your left, plank. Touch the right knee, plank, turn to your left, plank. Working the core, of course, working the arm and the shoulder of the supporting arm, working the upper back. Well done, guys. Grab a drink, you're halfway done. Time to perfect rounds 1 and 2. So just your right leg, you're gonna start. Rear lunge, kick. Try and send that booty back down on a sharp angle to where the wall and the floor meet. Here we go. Rear lunge, kick. Hands behind the head and then out to the side. Using your core to help guide the torso. If you're losing your balance, just tap. Rear lunge, tap. No shame in that, guys. You're still getting 99% of the work. All right, your left leg. Rear lunge and then kick it, making sure you're sending that booty back down. So it's not an up and down movement. You're going slightly backwards so that the knee is always tracking over the ankle. Using the core. Just tap if you lose your balance. You're still gonna feel the quad and the glute. All right, well done, guys. Nice wide stance. Palms facing down, arms out into the corner. Down, bringing the hands down in a V. Here we go. Down, knee to elbow. Side lunge for the inner thigh and booty. Pushing those arms down, getting a little bit of an upper body workout. And then knee towards elbow, both coming towards the midplane. Mine aren't touching. 2, 1, other side. So don't bring your arms up too high. I don't want you to shrug the shoulders. Facing the corner of the room, bring it down on a V and then knee to elbow. Here we go. Push side lunge, knee to elbow. So no hunching over, no. Keep the back long and tall. Focus on that core, keeping it engaged. Keep it moving, guys. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Get into a low squat, making sure that your knees aren't pushing out over your ankles. Step wide enough that they're not. We're just gonna do that. Pivot to your right. Here we go. To the right and down. Knee up, back to a low squat. So, arms out, fingertips touching. Arms out, fingertips touching. Working inner thigh, working the glute and the quad of your left leg. Working the core. Other side. So get down low, arms out, swivel and down. Just coming here to the midplane. Here we go. Swivel and down. Get down, super low into that wide plie squat. Feet are facing out to the corners of the room. Your core's engaged. You're really sitting back down, getting that booty to go to the back of the room. All right, guys, grab your mat. Just your right hand and your left leg. Swivel, back to plank. I'll show you on this side. Just your right hand, left leg. Swivel, back to plank. So you're coming to the inside edge of your right foot, back to plank. The knee and the elbow do not need to touch. We're working your left arm and shoulder, and I'm sure you're feeling your core. Other side. Left arm, right leg. Bring the knee towards the elbow and then back to plank. Here we go. Knee to elbow, back to plank. So turning on the inside edge of your left foot as you bring your right knee up towards the left elbow. Bring it up, back to plank. Up, back to plank. All right, guys, hopefully you felt that. Grab a drink. Last round. Right arm, right leg. Pull, kick left. Pull, kick left. Keeping that back long and tall. Pull that arm and then reach the arm and the leg towards each other. Here we go. Pull, kick, pull, kick. If you like, you can lift your left arm up overhead and just hold it there. It is a bit of a brain teaser, so it's best to start and then lift the arm. Keep it going, keep the abs engaged. Other side. So your left arm up, pull and kick, pull and kick. Abs engaged, back up tall, pull yourself up through the crown of the head. Here we go, knee, kick, knee, kick. If you like, raise that right arm straight up overhead and hold it there. One pull, one kick, one pull, one reach, knee, kick. Keep it going, guys. Back is long and tall. 2, 1. Okay, your right leg. We're going into a rear lunge, knee to elbow, rear lunge. Push those arms up behind you. Right leg. Here we go. Rear lunge, knee to elbow, and push. Down, knee, lunge, push. Working the core here too, guys. Squeeze the arms up behind you. A few more. 2, 1. Your left leg. Making sure in the rear lunge that you're watching your form. You're not stepping out. You're trying to get 2 right angles. Left leg. Here we go. Rear lunge. Knee to elbow. Stand and push those arms. Keeping that core engaged the whole time. Don't give it any time off. This is all about the core today. Well, it's all body parts, but a special focus on the core. All right, guys. Shoulder width stance. Feet are facing forward. Squat. Pivot. Squat. Stand and push those arms behind you. Here we go. Squat. Turn. Push behind. Really sit back into that squat and squeeze those arms up behind you. Give the glutes a little squeeze too when you stand. Knee up, pivot, and squeeze. I'll show you on the left leg. So I want you to sit back into it, not coming forward. Sit back into it, swivel, and squeeze the glutes and the arms. Here we go. Down, swivel, and squeeze it back. Squeeze it back. Shoulders are back and down. Keeping the core engaged the whole time we're working out. A few more. 2, 1. Hand plank. All right, guys. We're gonna do, sorry, let me show you the other side. Right arm touches left leg and then swivel to the side. Here we go. Right arm touches left knee, plank, swivel to the right, and plank. Right hand, left knee, plank, swivel to the side, plank. So when you're coming to the side, you're coming to the inside and the outside edge of your feet. Sorry guys, that was a terrible transition. Left hand. Feet can be a little bit wider than normal. Left hand touches right knee, plank, and then swivel to the side. Here we go. Touch the knee, plank, swivel to the side, plank. Really working our core today, working the obliques, which I'm sure you can feel, especially when we're doing these rotating moves. Touch the knee, plank, rotate. Well done, guys. You are done. Stay down here. Give yourself a round of applause. Step your right leg forward. Press through your left hip. Really open it up. Exaggerate pressing through that hip. Bring your left arm up. Catch it with your right and press out against this front bent arm so you're breathing into your shoulder. We did work the shoulders out today even though we weren't holding hand weights, especially with those core moves. Bring your left arm up, reach down the center of the back, press down on your elbow, and then very gently leaning over to the right side of your body and opening up that left hip a little bit more, pressing down on the elbow, coming back to center. Tuck those toes under, keep the knee on the ground or lift it up. Let's do a runner's lunge. Arms come up, making sure the shoulders aren't hunched. You can either look straight at me or look up between the hands. Bring your left hand on the inside of your right foot, very gently pivoting, looking under your right armpit. Come back to center, drop the knee if it's off the ground, push the body weight back, flex this front foot. Very gently coming forward with a flat back, a long straight back. You're not trying to get your nose to touch your shin. You're just trying to feel that hamstring stretch. Tap into it, breathe the oxygen into it. Switching sides. Your left leg comes forward, press through. Tap your right hip, breathe oxygen into it. Really exaggerate pushing through and opening up that hips. We're always working the hips. Bring your right arm up, catch it with your left, breathe into that shoulder, press out against this front bent arm. Long, slow, deep breaths. Arm comes up, reach down the center of the back, press down on the elbow with the other hand and very gently leaning to the left side of your body, opening up that hip a little bit more, enjoying that stretch. Come back to center, tuck those back toes under, leave the knee on the ground or lift it up. Hands come up, arms come up overhead. Don't hunch the shoulders, they're loose and relaxed back and down. Look at me or look up between the hands, really opening up that right hip a little bit more. Bringing your right hand on the inside of your left foot, very gently pivoting, looking under your left armpit. Back is long and tall. Coming back to center, push the body weight back, flex this front foot and just coming forward with a flat back as far as you need to feel that hamstring, no hunching over. You may not need to come down that far, I'm miles away. Breathing into it. All right, guys, bring the feet together. Come into a little crouch position. We're gonna come up one vertebrae at a time, walking the hands up the shins, keeping the knees bent. The hands are coming up over the knees, up the quads, slowly, slowly, stacking one vertebrae on top of each other. The head is the last to come up, slowly, slowly, slowly. 3 big arm circles up and back for 1, 2, 3. Grab those hands, pull them back and down, open up the chest. Switch which hand is on top and pull again. Let's do a quick quad stretch, guys. You know I can't help myself, I always run over. Okay, hold on to that quad. I just don't have it in me to call it a 21 or a 22 minute HIIT. 20 minutes sounds so much better. All right, breathe into that quad. Hold on to something if you're wobbly like me. Do the other side. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this cardio only. If you wanted to use a hand weight, just use one hand weight so that you're not throwing your body weight around too much. As always, comments or suggestions, please leave them down below. If there's any body part that you think we're neglecting or any 10-minute challenge that you want me to focus on, I'm always open to your suggestions. And as always, thank you for working out with me.